Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at Kirklands today. We are at the location in Winter Garden, Florida. We're going to go in and check out what's new, and if you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. We've got their Veterans Day deal going on today. Happy Veterans Day, by the way. We've got some really pretty candle holders over here. These are the 3-packs. So the stemmed glass hurricanes, those are $35. They also have these. I kind of love these, actually. Let me move this. So it's normally a 3-pack. I'll show you the box, but it's got those fairy lights inside. Those are $30. And on those hurricanes, they have them in the red and gold. We've got so much fun Christmas right now. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love the evergreen dishes, that little doormat with the truck and the tree. We are going to check out everything that is new. All right, how much is this table? $700 for the table. That's pretty cool. It's got the black metal legs, that round wood top. Dishes come in. These are $10 each. There we go. I am trying to work on the focusing with the new camera. It likes to blur everything out a little bit. All right, let's see how they've got this Christmas tree decorated. So all of these ornaments can be purchased in the store. You can shop right off the tree if you want, but they do have them in the back on a display. And the last couple times we've been in, we went through and looked at all the different ornaments that they have this year. But yeah, there's a big tag right there. Shop right off the tree. Greens are pretty. I did end up getting a couple of those red ones. Not this one. I got the little kind of star-shaped one, but that one is really pretty. And if you're not caught up yet on the announcements, I announced in the past two videos, the last two videos, that I'm going to do when the channel hits 10,000 subscribers, which is still crazy to me that we're 10,000. Like, that's crazy. Thank you, everyone. But I am going to do a giveaway. This artwork here is $30. The giveaway is going to be 5 gift cards to Home Goods. Each gift card will be $100 each. So once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to put together the giveaway. We're going to figure out how to work all that stuff. Unfortunately, I cannot include people that are outside of the United States. This candle holder, this one is $15, so more details on that to come, but just to kind of let you know that you have to be a subscriber and a regular viewer. We're trying to determine how that kind of works with YouTube. Gives us some algorithm and then allows us kind of a little random generator thing that we use. But I just have to figure out if I'm going to do a live show when we do that, or if we're just going to do a show and then play kind of a Q&A. But I wanted to give out some gift cards, give back to all of you who do support the channel and support me. It's been incredible. It's been a gift to me, so I want to give a gift to you. So that is that little update. I love this church. And it's a super lightweight church, but also this Merry Christmas sign back here. Let me get this. This little, very pretty, very kind of traditional. I love that. They also have an extra 25% off for veterans. It's to the right. Those are metal Christmas trees, and these are glass hurricanes. $30 for the smaller one. They're a little bit heavyweight. Nice thick glass in there. Had some little kind of evergreens. That's something you could leave out beyond Christmas, right? You could just have that through the winter. So these are cute. I love these. The bells, they're heavy. They are set on a marble base. Those are $17 for your stocking holder. Sorry, I'm going to move him over here for a second so we can take a look at the angels. A very handsome reindeer. There we go. I wanted to take a look at these and didn't want to knock things over in the process. Very pretty, a little bit of kind of silver decor on there, a little kind of silver accent. $35. I think she's beautiful. And then tucked away back here behind where that reindeer was, this gold tray. I thought that was also pretty neat. So these are floral containers. I'm not going to call it a vase. They're $35. You could use them for decoration. You could put some greenery in there if you would like. Just don't put water, obviously. Got some more handsome reindeer. We've got the little puppy dogs. Bunch of different breeds in here. If you recognize any of these as your own, let me know in the comments. Little black Labradors in here. I don't see any that match my pups. They are all very cute though. And then down here we've got some adorable Mrs. Claus, Mr. Claus. These are made with that resin material. Those are $20. And we've got Santa in his pajamas up here. Two different types of pajamas. Love that. Even little different slippers. Got our Christmas chickens or rooster. Is it a chicken or a rooster? Sorry, there's a little bit of a shadow up there. It says North Pole Bed and Breakfast. That's adorable. That is $11. We've got the little Highland cows. What are we doing, Santa? Are we peeping in the fridge to see what's good? I think we are. Oh my goodness. That's super cute. How much is that? That is $25. So you've got Santa in his red and white stripe or Santa in his all red pajamas. Our little snowman. A lot of these items we have already looked at, so we're just kind of checking out, see if we can see anything else that's cute. I love these little puppies right here. They've got little antler headbands on. $25 with little lights strung all over. Ooh, these are pretty. All right, so it's a 2-pack of either red or green. Those are $40 each. That's pretty. As are the bells. These are sold individually, 2 different sizes. So the larger size comes in at $30. Then Kirklands has all their little initial ornaments. That's something they kind of do every year. They do that in the fall also with like pumpkins. But way up top, they had some really pretty red Christmas trees and then some glass nutcrackers. So we've got some artwork in here. That is $50 for that piece, right? Yep, it is. It's got a really pretty red kind of matte on the back there. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure we can see that $50. Yes, we can. I love artwork like this one with the tree where it also gives the effect that there's light. That one is $55. Do any of you remember the Thomas Kincaid artist, where everything he did was obviously light? So when he painted in a way that really brought light through on the artwork. It's pretty amazing. So these are inflatable, but not. They're $60 for the 3. They're inflatable and they're weighted. But they're not inflatable like with a motor that keeps them inflated. Like you actually blow these up. Got the inflatable Santa there also. And an absolutely beautiful nativity over here. Very traditional on this one. Let's see, comes in at $110. Let's see, I'm working on it. Here we go. My other camera had just given out after so much use and I upgraded to the new one, but there's some functionality on it that's a little bit different. So I'm trying to find my way around it and learn in the process. So here's the ornament section. We will just kind of glide over this. A lot of these are on their example trees, but if you wanted to shop them right off of here. Beautiful little white stars. It's got a little bit of glitter on that one. Not crazy, not like it's going to get all over the place, but it is a little sparkly. Is that the same? Yeah, that's the same one. And there are ornaments in here about $8, $9 each. And they typically have their sale where it's buy one, get one, or buy three, get one, just however. So there was the whole basket down there. They've got those in green, red, and gold. A lot of good reds in here. I love these little ones that look like light bulbs also. They're just really lightweight. So I did go ahead and get 3 of these to put on my tree. Everything this year I'm just kind of doing a little bit retro. I've got some Christopher Radco's, nothing too crazy, and then just reds and greens. But very pretty sparkly reds in there. And they always have great pillows over here. So you've got your different holiday pillows with the dogs. You've got nutcrackers up there. And then the tree skirts, I discovered something that I did not know the last time we came in the store. These are lighted. So I want to show you this. There's a light piece on the back. So there's a little strand of lights that goes on the back. So this is one of those tree collars, goes all the way around, $70, and it's lighted. So this one is lighted, and the gingerbread one also. I did not realize that the last time we had come in the store. So the light will shine through all those different holes that are cut out. I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah, LED on that one. LED on this one. This one here showcases a little bit better how the lights come through. But all the tree decor was buy one, get one. And that's as of today, November 11th. Some fun little Santa pillows. These are $30. I love that white pillow. It's got some snowflakes on it, just kind of tone on tone, nothing too bold, just a nice simple winter pillow. The little gingerbreads, these are adorable. Let me see if we can grab a price on one of these over here. $25. This little bolster is very pretty, and I want to get a price on that white one that we looked at. So the snowflake one, $30 for that white snowflake pillow. I'll bring it down here so we can kind of see the pattern on it a little bit better. I think that's really pretty. Also matches those ornaments up front. And then some non-Christmas, but kind of just cozy season. There's some pretty creams, greens, a little bit of mauve in here. We've got some good plaids. Some pretty blues. So if you're overhauling, decorating a room, and it's, you know, you're not doing Christmas stuff, they do have some pretty new pillows in here. We've got these little storage containers, and these are kind of neat. So $13. The bottom of those were plaid, and then it had that burlap trim. But these were a leather looking type of material. Had that kind of Sherpa top on it. Those are $13. I thought those were pretty cool. And 40% off of all storage bins. Way up top here. I can't reach it, but that container, I kind of think that's super cool, and I can't wait until they get that pulled down a little bit further so we can take a look at it in a little more detail. Got some cozy blankets here on the left, and then these wood letters, they have lights in them, so these do light up. Those are $13, so you can get your initial. That would be kind of fun on a bookcase. I love him. He's all dressed up with his little bow tie, his jacket, his little dress shirt. That is a way up top. That's a metal treescape, and it has little LED candles in it. Then you can get this little 3-pack of cuties, the kind of see no evil, hear no evil, speak none, $35. This whole back wall over here had all sorts of holiday entertaining. So we've got dishes, we've got charcuterie boards, we've got different pictures. Let's check out some things in here. Got these small little canisters. I love the little gold handle on that one. $25. That's really fun for tea. This little pitcher, it's footed, so I like that it's got the little feet on the bottom. $30 for that one. This little puppy treats, of course he's in the whole entire container looking for the treats. There's a soap dispenser back here that matches the canister and the pitcher. That's $15. All right, this says there's an app for that. It is a ceramic dish for your little appetizers. I love that. That reminds me of a brand called Mud Pie that when I go to, oops, sorry, bear with me here. I was going to try to show you this. It says if you can see this, the party is over. This all reminds me of Mud Pie products, but I'm going to show you those when we go to Buc-ee's. I know, the gas station. That's where I'm going to take y'all when we do our road trip in a couple days. So you'll see the video a little bit after. Anyhow, I'm going to take you all to Buc-ee's. $15. These are beaded. They have a huge home decor section inside of Buc-ee's. It's unreal. Little gingerbread house. These are, oh, $5 for mugs. I didn't see any mugs right in there though. Santa cookie jars. I do think these are kind of cool. Just little storage jar, like little storage canisters. And I love the evergreens. That's my favorite thing this year are the evergreen trees and dishes. Got some pretty napkins in here. A teeny bit merry. That's funny. I do like the red scallop on that is very pretty. Same with this one here. Also has some really pretty red scallop detail. This one says, cheers to the naughty list. Oh gosh. These are plastic, so these are your decorative chargers. $15 for the 4-pack. They've got them in that sparkly red, they've got gold, and they have a green. We've got some of the red bows. Let's see what else we have. Some of these we've already looked at. However, is this all napkins? It is. Floral, oh, let's see, $30. Sorry, there we go. They are napkins in there, fabric napkins. Some fun barware over here. Let's see what else we can find. Table runners. These are new. I had not seen these. So this one is actually inside of a plastic container. I'll show you another one that's flat. Sorry, let me pull this here. I appreciate that they have them covered in a plastic so you can't get them dirty, but that's really pretty with Santa and his sleigh. And those are $40. They have a lot of lamps right now. There was no big sale on them, however, I always love to look because they've got amazing floor lamps in here. Some little odd and end furniture right now. The focus is obviously holidays, Christmas. $500 for this one. So a lot of the stores, just a little light on the furniture. Furniture kind of comes in heavy again right about the first of the year. So these were just tucked away over here. Some seagrass and glass. They're $80 for that table set. I thought that was pretty neat. I don't recall seeing those in the store before. And we have some really pretty centerpieces over here for Christmas. This one has 3 glass hurricanes in it for candles. And you've got your red and white vase with those florals. That does come in that. I love the black containers way up top. Those are super fun. And they have a great selection of garlands and wreaths. And they do have plenty of non-holiday items if you're maybe not decorating or forward thinking for beyond. And we'll kind of start getting into that stuff a little bit more, maybe like mid-December, as the Christmas items start to clearance out of the stores. The spring stuff will start to come in. So these were the artwork that they have, you know, behind the register. So some of these are kind of far up there, but I wanted to see if we could see anything different. There is a snowman one, but you can almost not see his image. It was kind of like a white on white. This one says, "Oh, come let us adore him." I do love that little town center one on the bottom. The "Oh, Christmas tree" up top, also beautiful. And then I did find up front, these are resin base candle holders. So they have these here for tapers. These are $17. They have the larger ones for your 3-wick candles. And these are $20. And remember, these are sized specifically to the Kirklands 3-wick candles. We've probably all learned that at some time or the other, that all 3 wicks are not built the same. These are LEDs over here, so if you need red ones or green ones, they do have a pretty selection. So those are $13. Luminara is still kind of my go-to brand because it's a very real look, real wick look. They always have their pretty sconces up here. I like those little lighted orbs. And with that, everyone, we are going to head out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Take care and be safe.